Welcome students. Welcome to Accountancy Point where we study the various accounting concepts for class 11 and 12. Today the discussion, the topic which I am going to discuss is about the partner's loan account itself, case 2. In the previous video of mine, I had discussed the first case of partner's loan account where the amount due to a retiring partner is paid in installments along with interest. That means interest is paid besides the amount of installments. Children, that was the first video for which I solved an example and solved a question. If you all have not gone through the video, the link is shared in the description column. Please go through the video for a better understanding. So the today's topic of discussion is the second video, second case of partner's loan account, when amount due to a retiring partner is paid in installments including interest. That means whatever amount, whatever installment will be fixed, that amount of installment itself will include the amount of interest. Let us take an example in order to understand the second topic, which is a matter of discussion for today. Children, over here I have taken an example that A, B and C are partners in a firm. A retires on 1st April 2014. On the date is 1st April 2014. On this date he is retiring. On the date of retirement, rupees 80,000 is due to him in all. That means the total amount payable to him is rupees 80,000. It is agreed to pay him this amount in 3 equal half yearly installments of rupees 25,000, including interest at the rate 10% per annum on the outstanding balance, and the balance including interest in the fourth half yearly installment. Books are closed on 31st March every year. Prepare A's loan account. So as per this question, or in this question, children, it has been made very much clear that the total, you need not prepare partner's capital account. That has been prepared for you. The amount is given. The balance amount is rupees 80,000. So what, on which date did he retire? On 1st April 2014. On this date I will write by A's capital account. That means that balance of rupees 80,000 will be transferred over here first of all. Now how the payment is to be made? The question says that he will be paid in an installment of rupees 25,000 for first 3 installments, and this 25,000 has been already including the interest, amount of interest. So what we are supposed to do is, when will be the first installment payable? The question has clearly said it is half yearly installments. So when will be the first half year completed? From 1st April, the first half yearly will get completed on 30th September. So on 30th September 2014, we will calculate interest by interest account. 80,000 into rate of interest is 10% per annum. That is why we will multiply it with 6 by 12. So the interest will be rupees 4,000. How much? On this date, on 30th September 2014, we will pay our first installment. What will be the amount of our first installment? As the question has said, first 3 installments will be of rupees 25,000 including interest. That means the total amount which we will pay will be rupees 25,000. Okay. Now, so you can calculate, you can just check. 80,000 was the loan earlier, 4,000 is the interest, so total amount is 84,000. You paid your first installment. So how much will be that? It will be 0, 0, 0, 9, 5, 14, 2, 1, 3, 5, 8. The balance left is rupees 59,000. Now, this is the payment of your first installment in the first half yearly. Now, the second half yearly will be on 31st March 2015. So, we will calculate interest for that period by interest account. Once again, how much is the balance now? Once again, you can check 80 plus 4,000, 84,000 was the total, out of which we have paid 25,000. 59,000 is left. So we will calculate interest at the rate 10% for 6 months on 59,000 into 10% for 6 months. It will be rupees 2,950. Now it's time to pay the second installment on 31st March 2015 to bank account. How much will be the installment? Once again, the second installment will be also rupees of 25,000. Now this is the end of the year, so we are supposed to close the books and the balance have to be calculated. So it will be how much? 86,950. 86,950. On 31st March 2015, we will write to balance carried down. Out of 86,950 minus 50,000. So the balance is 36,950. This is the balance at the end of the first year, or you can say after the payment of 2 half yearly installments. This will be forwarded on 1st April 2015 by balance brought down. It is 36,950. Now it's time to go for the third half yearly installment. The third half yearly installment will be calculated on 30th September 2015. We will calculate interest account on which balance? 36,950 into 10%. Since it is also for 6 months, so we'll calculate interest for 6 months. So 36,950 into 10% into 6 divided by 12. It is 1848. It is 47.5. So I have rounded it off. So on 30th September 2015, I will pay my third installment. My third installment, as per the question, will be also of rupees 25,000. So after this, how much is the balance left? Because in order to calculate interest, we have paid the third installment. Next installment will be paid on 31st March 2016 by interest account. On which balance? We will total it first of all. 36,950 plus 1848 minus 25,000, which was my third installment. The balance left is 13798. If you read the question carefully, it is written that the balance including interest in the fourth half yearly installment. That means whatever is the amount left for the fourth installment. How much money is left for the fourth installment? 13798. We will calculate interest on this for 6 months. So it will be 689.8. So I have rounded it off. And on 31st March 2016, which is my fourth installment date, I will pay the amount left for the fourth installment. Amount left for the fourth installment is 13798 plus interest. How much is the interest for the fourth installment? 690. So this 13798 plus 690 will be paid off 14488 as the last installment. So this is how our 4 installment dates have been completed. Total is 39,488. Here also you can add 8, 9 4 13 5, 18 carry 1, 9 1 10, 8 18, 18 6 24, 2 6 2 8 1 9, 39,488. So children, this is how we prepare a partner's loan account there are two things which I have done. First, I explained you how to calculate and how to do the working if the installments are paid half yearly, and I also explained you the second case when the amount due to a retiring partner is paid in installments including interest. Now I will take a question, a full complete question, and then solve and show you how to prepare the partner's loan account. So children, I have taken this question, although it's not a full-fledged question, but it is in that format itself. Question is, Banwari, Girdhari and Murari are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4:5:6. On 31st March 2016, Girdhari retired. On that date, Girdhari's capital stood before any adjustment at rupees 1 lakh. On his retirement, goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 2,28,000. Revaluation of assets and liabilities resulted in a profit of rupees 12,000. General reserve stood in the books of the firm at rupees 60,000. After this, payment system is given. Girdhari was immediately paid rupees 50,000 in cash and balance was transferred to his loan account. Continuing partners agreed to pay him 2 yearly installments of rupees 75,000 each, including interest, and balance including interest in the third year. The firm closes its books of accounts on 31st March every year. Assume the date first installment was paid on 1st April 2017. Assuming this, prepare Girdhari's capital account and loan account till it is paid finally. Children, now first of all let us prepare Girdhari's capital account. This is the format which I have kept ready for the capital account of Girdhari. So the very first thing which will be transferred in his capital account is the opening capital. So I will write over here by balance BD. Girdhari's opening capital was rupees 1 lakh. Now after the capital, this is his capital balance which I have written. Now after this, the question is goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 2,28,000. So since the firm's goodwill is 2,28,000, we'll take out Girdhari's share. So share of Girdhari will be 5/15 into 2,28,000, which is rupees 1/3 of this will be rupees 1/3 of 2,28,000 will be rupees 76,000, which will be distributed amongst the partners, will be paid by the partners in the gaining ratio. Since the question does not mention the gaining ratio, so we'll take it as 4:6 or 2:3. So divided by 5, it is 15,200 into 2. So he will be paying 30,400 and he will be paying 76,000 divided by 5 into 3. So 76,000 divided by 5 into 3, 45,600. So here I will write by, the first partner is Banwari, so he will be paying Banwari's capital account. Banwari is going to pay 30,400. So I will write over here 30,400 and Murari is going to pay 45,600. So by Murari's capital account. So it will be Murari is going to pay 45,600. After this, children, there is a profit on revaluation. There is a profit of rupees 12,000. So a share has to be taken out from here. So I will write by revaluation account. So 5/15 of 12,000 will be rupees 4,000. So that is the share. Next is general reserve is of rupees 60,000. So he must also get a share of rupees 60,000 by general reserve. 60,000 is the firm's general reserve. So his share 5 by 15 will be rupees 20,000. Now the question says that Girdhari was immediately paid rupees 50,000. So here on the debit side I will write to bank account rupees 50,000. And now I will balance the capital account of Girdhari. So the total of the credit side is 1 lakh 76,80, 2 lakhs. Now out of this 2 lakhs, 50,000 is paid, and as the question has said, it has been transferred to Girdhari's loan account. Girdhari's loan account, 1,50,000. Children, what you have to keep in mind that Girdhari died on he retired on 31st March 2016. So while transferring it to the partner's loan account, you will have to transfer it on 31st March 2016 itself. Here you will write by, you are transferring from his capital account. So here I will write Girdhari's capital account 1,50,000. Children, what you have to keep in mind is that you have already paid him on this particular date and this is the end of the year. The next installment is to be paid on 1st April 2017. So what you have to do is this is the end of the year. We cannot continue from here itself. We will have to forward it to the 1st January because we always know that this is the closing date. So on this date, first of all, you will close your books of accounts on the same amount because for one day we don't give interest. He retired on 31st March itself. So for that day there will be no interest paid. So on 31st March 2016 we will just write to balance carried down. It will be forwarded on 1st April 2016 as by balance brought down. 1st April 2016. Children, had the partner died on 1st April itself, then there was no problem. There was no such problem. Since he retired on 31st March, okay, and we have to continue the year. So 31st March is the year closing. So we have to close the books. Then we will forward it, and now we will think of the payment. When will the year get closed? The year will get closed on 31st March 2017. By for this much year, you have to calculate the interest. Interest will be calculated on which amount? 1,50,000. And what is the rate of interest? The rate of interest is let us consider it 10%, okay? And including interest at the rate 10%. So we'll calculate interest at the rate 10%. It will be rupees 15,000. So the first installment, when is the first installment to be paid? 1st April 2017. Which is the date now? 31st March 2017. Can you pay on this date? On 31st March? No. Can I show 1st April 2017 over here? No, because that will come on the next year. So we will have to close it here itself. We will not pay on 31st March. We will pay on 1st April. So we will have to wait for that particular date and we will close it on 31st March. We'll write over here 31st March 2017 to balance carried down. It will be forwarded on 1st April 2017 by balance brought down 1,65,000, and then we will pay the first installment. The first installment will be on 1st April 2017 to bank account. So children, try to understand these technical things because all these things are arising because of the date problems. The payment is not made on 31st March. The question has specified that he will be paid on 1st April, and 1st April will always come in the next year. So you will have to pay attention to that on which particular date, which is the first amount of installment, 75,000 as the question said. 2 installments of 75,000 each. So we will balance. How much is the balance now? 1,65,000 minus 75,000. 90,000 is the balance. Now we will go for 31st March 2018. That is the second year to get close. We will calculate interest on 90,000 at the rate 10%. The amount of interest will be 9,000. Once again the same. Can I pay on 31st March 2018? No. Why? When my first installment is on 1st April 2017, my second installment will be on 1st April 2018. So on this particular, in order to go to that particular date, I will have to close my books. I will balance, to balance, carry down. Here I will write, will balance 1,74,000. Here also 1,74,000. Balance will be rupees 99,000. It will be forwarded on 1st April 2018 by balance brought down 99,000, and now it's time to pay your second installment on 1st April 2018. What will be the amount of your second installment? Once again, as the question said, 2 installments of rupees 75,000. Now out of 99,000 you have paid 75,000 once again. So how much is balance? When will be your third installment paid? Your first installment was on 1st April 2017. Second installment on 1st April 2018. Your third installment will be on 1st April 2019. So this is 31st March itself. We will calculate interest for this particular date, and we will calculate 99,000. The balance out of 99,000 we have already paid 75,000. So 24,000 is left, into 10% will be 2,400. Since this is the end of the year, so we will have to close it without paying, because the installment will be paid on 1st April. So we'll write over here to balance CD. It will be rupees 26,400. We will add both the sides. It is 1,01,400. Here also 1,01,400. It will be forwarded on 1st April 2019 by balance brought down 26,400. Now children, since the date of payment is last date of my installment is 1st April 2019 itself, so there is no need of calculating the interest. I will pay on this date itself, 1st April 2019. I will pay to bank account 26,400, and this is the end of my loan account for this particular year. So hope children you will like and enjoy the video and will be able to solve sums when the amount of interest is included within a particular installment itself. Please do not forget to watch the full video and comment in the comment section, comment box. Please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Accountancy Point. Thank you.